Hi, I'm Brian Duncan, your Little Neck Insider. Today I'm at One Life Fitness on Virginia Beach Boulevard, right by Northland Haven Road. We're going to go inside and talk to Roland, the fitness director, find out what this is all about. All right, so we're in One Life Fitness here at the Virginia Beach Boulevard location. I'm with Roland. He's the area fitness director of Hampton Roads. And so Roland, I wanted to share with our viewers all about One Life, what to expect when they come here. But before we get into that, I'm curious, how did you first get into fitness and lifting weights?
So growing up, I lived in studios, started as a kid doing karate. So karate studios, gyms. I was an athlete through high school and college. I just loved that gym atmosphere. So I actually started personal training just about 20 years ago when I was 16 years old. Went to college and wanted to work with athletes, ended up working in rehab, doing some physical therapy. And I just missed the gym atmosphere and wanting to help people make the right adjustments in their life and avoid having to either go to physical therapy or getting to a point where they need to go to hospitals regularly. Because that's the setting that I worked in, was in a hospital setting. So chose to go more into the preventative side and started at One Life 12 years ago, and just been with this awesome company ever since. So big thing, I love teaching my personal trainers and developing them into great fitness professionals, and everyone loves to be able to be part of this community.
So you've been with One Life for 12 to 13 years, right? So how did you first hear about it?
So I was actually a member at the Gold's Gym. So One Life used to be, all these One Lifes used to be a Gold's Gym. Started with 4 in the area, and then almost like overnight, we turned into One Life. So One Life's been around since about 2010. The goals were here in the early thousands. This location specifically, we just actually celebrated 11 years yesterday.
Okay.
10 years in this building. Because we did just move from another location, but so 11 years at this location.
Okay. And so for people that aren't familiar with One Life and they're interested in joining a gym, what should they expect when they come here?
So the first thing they should expect when they come in is just all the information. We give everyone tours, answer all the questions, let them know what's with the membership, all the amenities. We have recovery, which is something we added within the past 2 years, where we have hydro beds, red light therapy, massage guns, percussion guns, and compression boots. We also have unlimited classes, hot tubs, saunas, pools, and some of our locations do have outdoor areas, but it's an all-inclusive membership.
What makes One Life Fitness different than other gyms?
Every gym that anyone goes to, if that's where you start, that's awesome. But for me personally, I just love the community and the atmosphere. And obviously, having worked 12 years here, I still love coming to work. But the biggest thing that I would say as far as membership standpoint goes is just we have something for everybody. We've got the classes, we've got the amenities that I had mentioned. And the big thing is just the 2 personal training sessions that come with the membership, where we just consult everyone and just make sure everyone is on the right track. We even offer a trial in our Fit 360, which is our group personal training. But no matter what, in terms of membership, you get access to all 9 of our clubs here in the area. And at the same time, there is just so much to offer. So most of the time when it comes to the memberships here, you're always getting more each year because we are constantly growing. So that's what I like, is that you're getting so much value for your membership.
All right, well, sounds good. Let's go take a look around the gym.
Cool.
All right, Roland, tell us about the Kids Zone.
So for the Kids Club, it's a great amenity that we have with the gym membership that you can add on. You can bring your kids ages 3 months to 12 years old to stay in here for 2 hours while you work out. They've got a whole jungle gym, basketball court, movies, and even an infant area for the young ones. So fully staffed based off of the number of kids that we have. So it's a huge plus to having a membership.
Do you need to reserve a spot ahead of time to use that?
No, one cool thing is when you check your child in, both get a wristband, so that way when you come back in, you have to show the same wristband, make sure it matches. But it is with the capacity that we have, there's really no limit to as many kids, but we do want to make sure that we are fully staffed with that.
Right.
Part of the membership, you have access to our pool. This also holds our hot tub and sauna as well. Pool is just under 25 meters, but you can do laps with it. We also run some aqua classes as well. That's part of the membership. And we also partnered with the British Swim School. So if you want to do swim lessons for your kids, this is actually where we hold that.
Roland, I see this is a large room. What classes do you hold in here?
So this is our energy studio. This is where all our aerobics type classes, popular ones like Les Mills body pump, body combat. We offer PEC, which is our performance athletic conditioning class, which is really popular as well. Included with the membership, so you don't pay anything extra for these, but we try to maintain as many classes as possible to provide what the members want.
Right. And I understand you just register attend through the app, right?
Yeah, so we have an app where you can register, secure your spot in case we get pretty full, but I haven't seen it to the point where we've had to kick somebody out. So as you can see, it's a large room, so we have plenty of space.
I see we're in the Mind and Body studio. What classes do they offer here?
So Mind and Body, this is our second out of our 3 classrooms. So we have the Energy Studio, this is our Mind and Body, all your quiet classes, yoga, Pilates, bar. As you can see, we try to have the ambiance of more of a relaxing environment with this. The soft floors, we provide all the mats, anything for those classes. But yes, these are also included with the membership as well. So we're in our 3rd classroom, our cycle studio. Cardio-based, have different levels of spin classes as well. Also included with the membership. And I understand you love taking these classes?
Yeah, this is something that I really enjoy doing the cardio here, especially, you know, I had a little bit of a foot injury, and so I didn't want to run. And so I started spinning about 3 years ago. And one thing that I like about it is that, you know, it all can be adjusted to your own level, right? So you can go easy one day if you need to, or you can push harder. And you've got great instructors that bring the playlist, the music, the motivation, the guidance. And then you can get either a 45 or a 60-minute workout. And it's offered at various times of the day, which I like because my schedule changes. Right. Some are early morning at like 6, some might be 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. And then there's even like a 4:30 and I believe a later class, but they're all on the app. You can just register to attend. And I also like the 8 a.m. class. And many of the people that do the 8 a.m. class on Saturdays also follow on with body pump to get, you know, the strength training in.
Yeah, I mean, it's great too. And with all our classes, what I like to tell everybody that asks about is that there's no experience level required. Mm-hmm. You could be, you know, a multiple year vet like you, or you could be brand new to any class. But it's definitely worth trying. And, you know, our instructors are great, especially if you are new. Just tell them you're new to it, and, you know, they like to acclimate everyone and make sure they feel comfortable and understand how the class is going to run. So, but yeah, I like to remind everyone that you don't need any experience. We're able to fit you in.
Another thing I'll point out too is that you don't need special spin shoes. You can wear regular shoes, and these are designed with these cleats. You can just put your regular shoes right in there, or if you do have the special spin shoes, you can bring those too. So it truly is for people of all different levels.
Absolutely. So we have our general strength area. On top of the classes, obviously we have all the equipment, and we've got everything. We've got your plate loaded machines, we've got leg sections, benches, dumbbells up to 120 pounds, variety of different cable machines as well. We even have a section of just selectorized machines. So one thing that I've seen in my 12 years working with One Life is that as the trends start to change with the fitness world, we like to add in new things. So we're constantly evolving with the fitness trends. So in any machines that our members want, they request it, and I try to get it for us. And the whole company does. You know, we try to listen to our members and make sure, you know, if there are certain things we want, we're able to provide that. This year alone, we brought in almost 20 new pieces of strength equipment, switched out some of the old stuff, but And that's what I like too, because I work out here and I like the fact that we're constantly getting new things. So we've, again, leg sections, dumbbell areas, and there's really enough space for everybody.
All right, Roland, I know this is one of the newest updated sections of the gym. Tell us about this room.
So this is one of our strength rooms. Like I said, we listen to our members. This actually used to be a full basketball court, but with the demands of our members, they wanted more space, more areas for strength. So we added more squat racks and platforms here. Again, added a whole dumbbell setup to 120 pounds. And one thing I like too is, as I've mentioned, we add new pieces. So you actually see some of the new pieces we added this year. This is our glute builder, our Rogue belt squat, and our pendulum squat. With the membership too, you get training sessions with it. So if you don't know how to use some pieces, even sometimes I have to check it out myself and look it up, but we could teach you how to use all this stuff. So, you know, members are not just out there to figure out on their own. They could ask for help for sure. But this was definitely a big piece for us, and the members really enjoyed and appreciated that we were able to add space and more variety to their workouts. So one of the new additions this year was our whole line of our Matrix selectorized machines. If you're in a time crunch and you want to get a quick workout in, these are really good to have because it hits every body part. And it's also an option too if you're not able to do free weights or heavy dumbbells or anything like that. If you have any previous injuries or just, you know, you're working on some accessory stuff, we have all the different accessories machines as well. So we've got the cables, we've got some leg equipment, and again, hits every body part. So a lot of times if you spend a couple minutes, you can get in and out within 30 minutes and hit a full body workout.
All right, Roland, I see you have an extensive cardio equipment here. Tell us about just some of the machines you have.
Yeah, lots of different cardio, treadmills, bikes, ellipticals. We just actually got 10 brand new stair climbers in. We actually previously only had 8, but again, with the demand, we tried to add more, but those are brand new with really low mileage on it. And we typically try to manage the miles even on the treadmills to make sure that, one, they're moving pretty smoothly, but if we need to switch out a line, we will. But no time limits on this, first come, first serve, but definitely has different programs. Again, you can ask somebody to help set it up for you, but lots of cardio options.
All right, I know a lot of people have New Year's resolutions or they set new goals, and it's usually surrounding fitness or health. So with you being in the business for so long, what would you say is a way to make a health or fitness goal sustainable?
The biggest thing too would be, with any resolution, is trying to make it last throughout the year, right? So with training or with fitness, it's really about just education and accountability. And of course, I would suggest working with a personal trainer if you are brand new to the gym, but not even just brand new to the gym, or if you've been going to the gyms forever and you want to change it up and you just can't figure it out. We actually have some of the best trainers in the area, in my opinion, to be able to help sustain that. We have a team of about 20 trainers, totaling 60 plus years, probably closer to 80 years of experience. Myself, I've been in the business for about 20 years training people. And we have a trainer for everybody, whether it's bodybuilding or weight loss or strength. Even if you have a ton of different injuries, we have trainers with rehab backgrounds. We have trainers who have been in the collegiate space as well, worked with pro athletes. So we have a trainer for everybody. And whether it's, you know, just trying to get started or trying to attain a new goal, we meet you where you're at because we want to make sure we formulate the right program. So what we'll do, we'll actually assess you, get your body composition done, do a movement assessment, because, you know, no matter where you're coming from, we want to make sure that we're starting you on the right track. So there's no cookie cutter stuff here. Everything is formulated based off of the individual so that we can make sure that the client not only learns how to be able to sustain it on their own, but also understand what's happening with their body and how it's changing.
You know, when I first started training 3 years ago, you know, I wanted that knowledge, right? Because I hadn't been in a gym in a long time, and I said, okay, I'm going to go in and meet with a trainer and just learn, you know, the different movements. But I made the decision to stay on and continue for almost 3 years now because of the accountability, right? And changing the program to things that, you know, new exercises that maybe I'm not familiar with. So I definitely agree with the training and accountability is so important.
Yeah. Even myself, again, I've been training for 20 years. I have my own coach just because although I know what I'm doing, I like the accountability. And also another set of eyes to make sure I'm doing different movements correctly. But the biggest thing is just continuously learning and being held accountable.
Once again, I'm Brian Duncan, the Little Neck Insider. I hope you enjoyed this video spotlighting One Life Fitness right here on Virginia Beach Boulevard. Be sure to like and follow along for more videos and more business spotlights.